Hello Norfolk and Stealth, we're back and we're on the road for the 4th time.
I think it is, yeah. I think it's 4th time.
And we're outside Donaldsons, the Fishmongers in Kings Lynn. There it is, that's Donaldsons, and that's on the Austin Fields estate in Kings Lynn. So we're here to get some crabs, maybe a lobster, we're not sure, or some crab sticks.
Depends on the budget.
And then we're off to Sutton Bridge Marshes at Sutton Bridge to get some samphire, which is a Norfolk delicacy. And this is, it was Helen, was it? This is Helen, as you can see, Helen's hands, and she is, I wouldn't call it gutting a crab, would
dressing.
You? Dressing, that was it, that's the word I was after. She's dressing the crab, a Norfolk crab. Do you cook them here on site?
No, they come in cooked.
So come in cooked and then you prep them up, yeah? And you can buy them either whole or ready dressed, can't you?
Yeah, they're in the counter as in the shell.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you.
Right, so in here we have a whole lobster and 2 dressed crabs. The dressed crabs are frozen because they'd sold out of the ones they prepped earlier. But Helen was working on them as quick as she could to rebuild up the stock levels. Obviously it's a busy day for them today, being a Saturday, so it's a good time for selling crabs.
Good little shop though, wasn't it?
A lot of stuff in there, wasn't there? A lot of stuff.
So then. Here we go.
So we got our Norfolk Trig bagger guide with us. And we're off to the Trig point at Walpole St Peters. I'll try and show you the, you can't really see it, it doesn't really show you a lot on the page, but Walpole St Peters, and it's got a height above sea level of 3 metres. So that's the Norfolk Trig bagger guide. So this will be number 4, won't it, Cara?
I believe it is. The tide's going there as well now, isn't it?
We just come over the Great Ooze at Kings Lynn, over the river, and the tide was pretty high, and I think we looked at the tide times for the going to pick the samphire, and the high tide was 12 o'clock I think, or 1 o'clock, so it will be on its way out now, so we should be good for going to get some samphire, which is a Norfolk delicacy. Hello Stealthers, and here we are at Walpole St Peter with the Trig point number 4 for us.
Well, hey, let's have a look at the Trig point identification. This is a little tricky one to find, this was.
And it's down someone's driveway. What is your name, please?
My name's Ben.
This is a tricky one to find as it's down Ben's driveway, but he's very kindly let us film it for the channel.
Here we go, S2109.
So we had a lovely talk to the owner here. He does get occasional people come to see the geocache. So if you do come here,
no, the Trig point.
Trig point, not geo. We talked about geocaching.
Yeah.
So, if you do come to the Trig point, please ring the bell at the gate or give him a knock. But he's got no problem with you coming to see it for all you Trig point people. And so we've seen the Trig point. So it's number 4 for us. And now we are off to the RAF Holbeach and the bombing range to see the marshes. We're at Gedney Drove End we're driving through now. So we should be, we set the sat nav for RAF Holbeach, and as you can see it's very flat. So Lincolnshire was known as Bomber County back in the day, or it probably still is, and you can see why. Very flat out here. Hello Stealthers, we're back and we're at the former RAF Holbeach and the bombing range here on the marshes. So as you can see, the risk of fire is moderate today, but if the flags are out, it obviously means they're doing the bombing or practicing the bombing out across the marsh, which is tends to be in the weekdays and not at weekends. So if we come up here, up to the bank top. Now a few years ago I did a hike all round, it's about a 6-mile hike all down on the bank tops and walked past it, so that was the first time I saw it, and since then I have been up here on my motorbike up to the gates of the camp. Well, not really a camp, just some gates.
Is that a little island over there?
It is, yep. So here we are, the tide is on the way out. So we should be able to get some samphire and have for our supper, hopefully.
I'm getting a bit peckish, I must admit.
Right, should we have a wander up to see the helipad?
Yeah, the tower I've seen some videos online where the Chinooks sort of land down on the helipad, which is again the tower, isn't it?
Danger, unexploded bombs and dangerous missiles. Ministry of Defence, Air Force Department. And it says there's no reward or payment of any description for finding such objects or part thereof will be made by command of the Defence Council. So if you do happen to come out here, you find an unexploded bomb, don't expect to be paid for it. Because they won't have it. It's in the local bylaw.
Kaboom. But there you can see the tower. Over in the distance as I turn, right over the other side, you can see the wash. And right over the other side of that is Hunstanton area. So here we go.
Various markers out there as well. You've got red blobs and checkerboard up there, yellow and black. Just depending on what one they're aiming at, they swoop in at them. And there's a old ship moored out there as well.
Yeah.
Or a couple of them. I think you can't get out there to look because you'd have a great view from the top, wouldn't you?
So I assume the helicopter lands on here then?
No, there was like an octagonal pad with H written on it.
Nice old tower. That'd be nice to sleep up there, wouldn't it? Right, I'm just going to give you a quick 360. There's the tower. You can see that from the road. We've parked right over in the distance. We're right over there. That's where we left the car.
These must be operated by automatically, because no one's come up and shut the battery, have they?
Maybe not. Don't know. Yeah, is that a bit of helipad?
I think it could be.
We've got to be careful now of unexploded bombs, haven't we?
Or helicopters landing all of a sudden.
Here she is.
You've got lights, isn't it? Lights at night. H marks the spot.
Is it an H or is it an I?
Depends what way you look at it.
There's a few people over there that are having a look around.
Yeah. Do you think that way's north? What do you think? This way's north? You'd think so, wouldn't you? Got to be, isn't it, really?
Well, the wash goes out to the north, doesn't it? And it is sort of wash direction-y.
Got to be north. That makes sense, doesn't it?
What's that, in case helicopter pilots don't know?
They don't know what way to go home. 21 degrees
21 today.
on Saturday 29th of June 2024.
It's quite a nice warm day. That looks a big old area, doesn't it, that they have for training.
Targets to go at, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got checkerboard, then that dot there, and then the two orange ones, and then the boats. Here we are, and we're right on the edge of the bombing range. This is, well, you can get out further, no doubt people do, but we're going to turn back now. So as you can see, the targets are probably half a mile away, maybe.
They might not be able to see that on these little cameras.
Okay, well the nearest one is probably half a mile as the crow flies. And obviously if you've got a Land Rover and that, you can go down there and have a look, or you could walk. But we're going to head back now and go and get some samphire. And as Carrot spins round, you can see the tide now has gone out.
Well, let's have a look at let's have a look at the.
So the tide is on its way out, which is the ideal time to go. Which is, well, the safe time to go as
That's
well.
it.
Actually.
That's gone down a bit now, isn't it then?
Yeah.
So it's ideal for us to follow that down.
And there's the control tower, which is deserted.
We're going to walk past that because our car is probably a quarter of a mile the other side of that, isn't it?
So here we are at the information point, which is just up the way from the RAF bombing range. Well, it's on the range, but just up the road from the tower. And it tells, yeah, look, there's the donut. So it tells you about just the wildlife here in the Wash. So known locally as the Donuts, the outer tidal bank is one of two islands constructed during the 1970s for government water resource Resources Scheme. The idea was to capture freshwater from the River Wetham, River Welland, River Nene and the Great Ouse to build a freshwater reservoir. Today the donut is an important bird colony.
Ah.
So it's just, I guess you, obviously it is dry, it's on top, so it's sort of stays dry even when the tide's in and out. So I don't know if the tide goes out that you can walk to it, because if you could, people would be walking there all the while, wouldn't they?
That'd be very marshy, I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it'd be quite boggy.
There might be a few people still over there.
Yeah. So here we are, and tells you about the flora and fauna, well, wildlife, the shrimp fishing, things like that.
Shrimp fishing?
In the wash. Yep.
Brancaster Bay. It's good little information board, that. Hello! We're now about to go wandering, searching for a bit of samphire.
Wandering aimlessly.
We think we're at the right place.
So this is a top secret samphire location. Now Carrot has been samphiring a few years ago, so he's the expert-ish.
Expert, yep.
Right.
We have been wandering around a bit. We spent about half an hour wandering around, and we wasn't in the right place.
So we couldn't see any. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look around here. Hopefully we can get some, because we got some crab and lobster to eat with them, and salad and Jersey Royal new potatoes. So yum yum. You got your snippers. Have snippers. We'll cut some for you.
That's it.
Right, so here we are. I've got my in the absence of Wellington boots, I've got my Crocs on.
Very smart.
They are. I'm just hoping that I don't lose them in the marsh, because if not, I'll have to get a piggyback back to the car.
Well, I've got a tow rope.
There it is. There, look, there it is, and it's all its glory.
This is. This is samphire.
Norfolk samphire. Yep.
Covered in marshy mud,
And
all have to be washed off.
and cattle doings.
Yep.
I think there was some, we did watch a video, I watched a video on it, and some bloke said you had to cut it rather than pull it up by the roots, because he said it was illegal, but I'm not quite sure how true that is. But we're got some snippers and a knife, so we're gonna cut just the top so we get the most tender stems of Norfolk samphire.
And leave the plant to make more.
Come back next year. Your Wellingtons have got a split in the back.
Yeah. It's getting bigger, isn't it? That's how old they are.
So here we are in the middle of the marshes. We've only seen the one patch of samphire so far, but we don't give up so easy, so we're continuing to look. My samphire expert gives me good information that there's going to be some around.
Yeah, there should be some around. We don't know if we're too early for the season or too late for the season.
It's the start of the season, isn't it?
Or somebody else has come along and had it all.
Do we have samphire?
We have samphire.
Hey!
Yep, and this is what we're going to do.
So go on then. We'll zoom in a little bit.
Yep, I'm just going to grab a piece, cut it.
Near the base, yeah?
Yep. Near the base. You'll see why people pull it out, because it's quicker.
Yeah.
But that's samphire.
That's it, that's what we're after.
That's a nice bit of samphire, actually.
That's two nice bits of samphire.
Yep. So this will be the leader's first time.
I did go sampling many years ago when we were little. A friend of my dad's went. I remember we went to Terrington Marsh, and he had a Mark 1 Capri with a vinyl roof, and I was very impressed. I remember me and my brother sitting in the back, and we went out and he got some samphire, and so I've only ever eaten it twice in my life, and that was the first time. It's a bit blunt. Hey, look, the first one, there it is.
Hey, the leader is on it.
We're on it. So we're going to start trimming away. It would be much easier to pull it. You're going to understand why people pull it, wouldn't you?
Yep, and that's where you can't find it.
So there we go. Look, straight, we've probably got a small portion there.
Yeah, your best, right, I'll tell you now, your best to do them individually, because you've got a load of grass in there.
Got a bit of a, okay.
So the cleaner they go in, the less time you've got to spend messing with them, and you've got to cook them.
So we'll, that's a top tip if you're out sampling.
Keep it clean to start with.
Keep it clean.
Because if you're going to grab hold of a load of grass as well, you'll probably end up eating it.
It's now 5:10, and I think the tide's going to be turning soon if it hasn't done already. So like Carrot says, another 10 minutes we're going to call it a day, and then we're going to go and have a cook up.
We've got to find how to get out of here now, because all these little,
yeah.
all these little streamy bits.
Yeah, we've got to go back across the bank that way. Looks like the cows are moving. The cows are going down there. So
Well, I hope not, because we don't want to be.
they are. They're headed that way.
Oh, yeah, that's the way we've got to get out.
That's the way we've got to get out. They might corner us.
They got a calf, they got some young ones. Okay then, so we got some for tea. We'll have a little cook up in a little while. So what we're doing at the moment is we're just getting the table up.
Table is up.
We might have somebody joining us for dinner. There he is. He's just having a little drink. He just standing looking at us for a while, so we weren't sure.
We weren't quite sure what to make of us, was it?
No, and we weren't sure what to make of him. He looks a bit slim, doesn't he?
Slender.
Yeah. Well, you can see all his bones. That's generally there's worse than what you think, because they're going to be between us and the gate, isn't they? What you got there then, leader?
Right, we've got the Trangier, so we are going to, let's have a look in the bag here what we got. So we have got freshly picked Norfolk Samphire in there. You can see, zoom in on that.
That looks nice.
There.
Look at that, green,
That.
succulent.
We've got a Morrison's salad.
Oh, delicious.
And we've got some, oh, I did bring the butter. Oh, it's liquid butter.
That's the way.
I thought I'd forgotten that actually, but it's still there.
That'll spread easily.
And we got some Morrison's the best Jersey Royal potatoes.
How long do they take to cook? About an hour?
About 20 minutes. Should be no more than that one. And I have some Jaipur, Swanton's Jaipur IPA. Very nice that is.
What sort of strength would that be?
It's a strength 5.9.
Oh, yep.
So quite a strong one, but very nice IPA flavour. I figured something not too heavy with the delicate taste of the crab, which is in here. So we have got here
crab. Oh, you got sausages.
We've got
chips
in here. Let's have a look. These were from Donaldsons. Oh no, that isn't a crab. That is a lobster.
That's a lobster.
Oh, look at him.
He looks lovely. He is going to do the job.
There he is. How much was that?
£14.
That was £14 from Donaldson's this morning. Oh, there they are. Two crabs.
Oh, look at them.
Look at all that meat there. The claws as well. £5 each, I think they were. By the look at them.
Yep.
So there we go.
So there's your tenner. There's your 14 quid. There's your samphire. There's your salad.
There's the cows.
Yeah. Here they come. Do you want a glass of milk?
I don't think you can milk that sort.
Can you?
I've already got one tap. Because we've got a lot of samphire washing to do.
Got a lot of samphire washing to do, and we got a lot
coming at us from both angles now.
Here they go. Daisy as well.
I know. I burnt my rubber seal the other week. It's leaked.
Oh dear, you haven't.
Methylated spirits everywhere.
Oh dear, I've got my kettle with me. So this is a warning to you.
Don't set fire
to your rubber seal.
To your rubber seal on your Trangier.
Don't when it's lit. Don't put the top on if it's got the rubber seal in it, because at some point
it's going to catch fire. So yeah, I burnt the rubber seal a bit.
Is your tub the same as my size?
They're all standard size, aren't they?
Because I've got some rubber seals in the sink.
Have you?
And as you can see, it's purple in the kettle.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll persevere with that. So I'll top this up. Is that your one or mine?
Mine's still in the thing. I ain't opened mine up yet.
Going to put some more methylated spirits in here, and we're going to get the potatoes on because it's.
Here he comes. Hey, that's my crab. That's my lobster. Here he is. Here they all are. No, he's going to eat. He's hungry. He's sniffing. Should we start putting the food away?
Let's go the other side.
Yeah.
We're not going to get on here.
Hello.
Keep coming up.
Hello, sniffer.
We're going to be. You're going to be. I'll be in the background, and
they're going to keep what fancying the.
And they're going to want to join in.
Here we go.
Right, so
Here we go. So we got cows with us.
We've got a pitch invasion. So we've got the cows with us, and we're going to have to move a little bit because the cows want in on the action.
Yeah, but they're not invited. They didn't bring any food.
No, I'm going there. We know there's a film. We're safe there. I don't want to bother me.
We're going to have to move.
Sorry, cows.
That's for us, not for you, this one. Up, ba-doo. No. No, 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 no. No. No, no, look what we got. We got a herd of cows we got here. Hey, hey. That's such a lovely view as well, isn't it? Here we go. We're going to drop the bits and bobs over the fence. Is that the Superman? I'm just wondering. This one's for Jamie, the bike packer. Do you recognise any of these cows by any chance?
Hello, so here we are. We've set up, we had to up camp. The cows are cleared off now, but they were around the table, obviously seeing what's going on.
And sniffing very hard.
Sniffing the table and trying to eat the table. So we've had to move down off the bank top, but it is what it is. So this is the Samphire now. As you can see, this is the first wash here and the water is pretty murky. So you want to make sure we give it a good wash. As the cows are out there weeing in the marsh and that sort of thing, so it wouldn't be nice. So all I've got here, I cut the stems. So we've got the sort of this year's growth, hopefully be nice and tender.
Roots are left in, so they'll keep growing.
So we're going to give it a good wash, and then I watched a video on it. Some bloke said you cook it for 5 minutes, the other bloke said only a couple of minutes. So we're going to go somewhere in between. And then I did bring some butter, but it sat in the car ages, it's melted, it's like liquid butter. So we're going to pour a bit of that on it and give it a mix. And then that will go with the crab and the salad and potatoes. So we can chuck that away and we'll get some fresh water.
While that's going on, you've got your potatoes on in there, haven't you, I believe?
We've got the potatoes, that's hot. Got a bit of potatoes there, that's nearly coming to the boil, so that'll be 25 minutes-ish.
Hey, that looks quite clean, that does.
That's a bit of a clean up since last time.
Ooh.
So we're going to give that another wash. And then that should do then for me. Hopefully this one will be more clear. Yes, looks okay this time. Then we'll drain that off and then just put some water in there and then ready for cooking after that. Once the potatoes are off, this will be going on. Then we're done. So in the meantime, Carrot's going to have to get his cooker going.
Right. I'm chucking some samphire in here.
Alright, so
in a bag.
Yep.
And I'm going to chuck some water in there as well from the tub. I'm hoping there's not too many holes and I can just get this to wash a bit. So we've got some samphire, we've got some water, all in the Tesco's bag.
Going to give it a shake about.
Shake it, Daisy.
And then hopefully that should be clean, yes? I think the potatoes now, if we come just here, they're boiling now, so we're just going to move that pan lid to one side so they don't boil over. That's it, so we're good there. How's the samphire looking?
Yep, that's looking good in dirty water.
Looking very appetising. Yep.
Turn it over.
Oh, look at that.
Dirty water coming out.
And you're going to do that a couple of times?
Yep, just so we get that.
Is that Tesco's finest spring water that you got there?
I don't know. No, it's your tap water.
No,
I think.
It's tap water from home.
It's full of all the chemicals, processed water. That'd be, wouldn't it?
It's Angler Water's finest.
The old samphire, good old wash. And then what I'm going to do is put them bits in there.
So they're the bits you're going to eat tonight, or are you going to do some more?
I'm going to eat them there, and I'll eat another load when I get home tonight.
Yep.
That's some dirty water in it. Let's get rid of the dirty water.
That's fresh salt water, that is.
Hello, stealth campers. What I've got here is a lobster.
What's his name?
Yep, what's his name? The lobster. He was, I've bought it, it's already cooked, prepared. All I've got to do now is to break into the shell.
Right.
I've got to tap it and unwrap it. I'm not really the biggest expert. I've got my
Garden snips, yep.
Samphire cutters.
Right.
And any experts out there will know that I'm not doing anything right. So what I should do is just pull that bit out.
You don't eat that bit, no?
I don't eat the shell. I'm going to split this
No,
open.
not the shell. Oh, there's meat in there though, yeah?
Oh yeah, there's a good bit in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut it.
You washed them snippers, did you?
Nope.
Okay. So, so you just cut down the spine, I guess.
Yeah. Can you see what I'm doing now?
Can you tell what it is yet?
You better.
So you just snipped it.
Here we go. I'm opening up the back.
Yep.
The shell's not too bad. Some of them you'll get really thick shells.
Okay.
Let's put that just there. And let's have another go at snipping.
Don't mind you don't drop out and you lose it all. It's a bit like cutting your toenails, isn't it, really? Same sort of sound.
So there we go, here it comes out.
So that's a lobster tail, is it, I guess?
Yeah.
Do you eat that bit? That bit don't look very nice. You eat the, what bit? It looks a bit like brown crab, is it? It's tastier. So you can eat all of that.
I don't really know. I'm going to wash it. I don't really know. I'm going to wash that. Give that a little splash.
Hang on, we'll have to.
But you can eat all this red bit. There we go. Right. So do you want to try it now, or do you want to wait until later?
I'll try a little bit with my dinner. Oh, go on then, we'll go for it now. So this is, I've never tried proper
Hang on, you
fresh
need to turn it round.
So I've never actually had lobster before. Quite chewy.
Yeah, it's got a rubbery texture. It's like prawn, like a giant sized prawn. You probably haven't got any premium on it, which would give it a little extra. What's your view on that then?
Quite chewy.
Yeah.
Kind of a prawny / crab flavour.
Yep.
The dark meat, you could taste the dark meat, a stronger flavour, but the white meat, not so much flavour, but subtle flavour.
So what would you say overall?
Overall,
Would you eat it again?
to my mind, I think it would be no better than crab. I wouldn't pay. I know you pay a premium for it, but
Yeah,
I
it was quite expensive. Most I've ever paid for one.
I wouldn't pay more for that. I wouldn't say that's noticeably better for me than a crab, where I do like the dark meat in the crab. That's a real flavoursome meat.
Okay, here we go.
It's very very meaty though, isn't it?
I like the texture.
The only thing it's missing
is.
What we got? What we got today? A new tub of
Primly cheese.
Oh, Premier.
I did bring a prawn one somewhere, but
right, you can't find it at the moment.
But that's in one of the other bags. As usual, because it's new, I've got to take the top off.
Always a fresh one.
Always a fresh one, yeah. So here we go. We've got part of the tail,
big slug of Primula
cheese, and in we go. That goes. That's all right. That's fine. That is.
Is your samphire coming to the boil yet? Must be getting close.
It's probably gone out. Right, cool. That's lovely. That is. Cheese and lobster seem to go together.
Cheese and lobster, yeah. Primula cheese.
Right, I'm now getting into the claw. So what I'm going to show you is, that's the claw, that's its arm, so we take that off.
The arm's gone.
I'm going to put that on there.
There's meat in the arm as well, yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the little bit. So I'm just going to get into there. As you can see,
Does that come out in one piece? Like,
it will do.
Yeah.
It's smaller than the actual shell.
Yeah.
Probably because it's shrunk, I suppose. It might be.
Probably because it has to fit inside. You get lobster juice on your overalls.
That's right. I'll go back and wash. So let's. I'll put the shell up there. So if I keep going with this, you don't have to use your garden shears for doing the shell.
I think you can buy special scissors, I think, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. There's like the meat. It's like the shape of the shell, but obviously smaller.
And as you can see in there,
There it is. Yeah.
as I start to break away there's a tiny little bit of meat in there.
Yeah.
So that is joined to that. As you can see it.
Mhm.
Now what I might be able to do here is to break that off. So that's the shell. That's the meat. And inside of there, you're going to see a piece of, I don't know if you call it a gristle, it's like a little plate, I suppose.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like cartilage, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you can pull out a bit more meat in there. So that is now empty.
Right. Okay.
And that's the meat that come out of that claw. Obviously you get big claws and little claws.
Right.
Do you want to try a bit of this meat?
No, thank no. I can
No?
see you.
I'm just going to give that a splash of water.
Sure.
And I suppose I better save some, hadn't I?
Well, you got to
Yeah.
eat it with your samphire. Got to save some for your samphire.
And then I'll save the other claw. I'll save the other claw for my sample.
So they're done.
Because when we was doing the Ongar Hill, they took ages to cook, didn't they?
I can't even remember Ongar Hill. It was that long ago. Right, so we give them a drain over here. Being careful not to touch the bottom of the tin, so I don't get
On this rare occasion.
black fingers everywhere.
Here we go, now we're bubbling.
Oh, that water's quite green actually, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it does. You can boil them quite a few times before you actually get them clean. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try. I've got to try to see if it slides off. Because what happens is the samphire, the green, as you can see, like the green on the outside, it's got a, the inner side's got like a skeleton, like a twig skeleton, you could say. So I'm now going to see if it's edible, if we can just slide it off.
We're good, we got it.
And that's not really yet, because
Not yet.
that's still quite hard.
Potatoes are done. Samphire's now cooked. Right, it's only just gone on, so the water's still cold at the moment. Salad's at the ready. The crabs are there, ready for consuming. But the more pressing problem is I haven't got a bottle opener, so
don't worry, I'll come to the rescue.
oh, you got one. Oh, top man.
That was a bit of luck, wasn't it?
It was. So here we go. So Thornbridge Jaipur India Pale Ale 5.9 ABV.
Well, hey.
Very nice. Very nice. It's a very nice flavour.
Yep. I've got.
Look at the scum on there.
That's the. She's coming over, isn't she?
It's poised. Do you want to? Hang on. Do you want me to take the camera and you drain a little bit of water off?
I'll take. Here we go.
Oh, that was not.
You see what I say, like?
It was not a very nice colour.
No, that is.
So you need some more water, yeah?
Yeah, it's that again. I'll tell you, he got loads of water. You haven't, you?
Yeah,
Tip
yeah.
that out again.
Yeah, we got loads of water. Yeah.
Give that and there we go again. And then we'll cook again. I'm going to put it back on the gas. Well, the gas on the myths.
On the myths.
Yeah, I've done it before. I've had a pan full of them and I've boiled it up, took the water out, done it again. It's probably about 4 or 5 times.
When I watched it though, they only did it once. They washed it and then they cooked it.
Is that from when they picked it or from when they showed you they started cooking it? Ain't even all shell in there.
Well, it's going to be like a serving pot. Right, here we are, finally. Now, because we washed the samphire again, it's cooled it down, so the butter's not really melted on it. But we got Jersey Royal potatoes, some salad, and some crab. So we're going to start with the crab. Straight away.
Yep, that's
I've
why.
got a gritty bit.
That's why I had the lobster.
But the best meat is like the dark meat from around the corners of the shell. So we'll try and fork some of that out. Oh, look at that. Like a real crabby flavour, that is very nice. And the Jersey Royals, and obviously kind of the star of the show, but not the star of the show, is the samphire. Freshly harvested this afternoon.
Does that look nice? Taste butter. Taste
Taste the
salt.
butter, taste the cattle, taste the salt marsh. Obviously I only picked the real stems, so inside here is like a stem, but you get the sort of flesh off the stem and you throw that bit away. But some, if they're real small bits, tender bits, you can eat that as well. Want to come off the other way, so you get sort of a bony bit in the middle like that. Some people have vinegar on it and some people have butter, so obviously you put butter on it. It's a job to eat because it slips through your fingers.
Depending where you cut it, depends if you get a little bit of stalk on the end to put your fingers on to grip it. But if you're on the succulent green, it's a bit slippery, isn't it?
Very nice. So it's a taste of Norfolk today. Norfolk crab, Norfolk samphire, Jersey Royals to give it a slightly Channel Island flavour, and some salad from Morrison's.
It's all close to the sea, isn't it? Apart from the salad.
Surf and turf without the turf.
Right, so on these, you'll see that I've got a little, just a little bit of a woody stem. So I can take that.
So that goes in, pulls out.
That comes out.
Like a professional, wasn't he?
I've done a bit of butter on that one.
How did you used to eat it? With butter or vinegar?
As it was.
Just nothing. Yep.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't doctor your food.
Not really, do I, Ma? But when you think about it, I'm the sort of person where people say, "Oh, you need to put that on and you need to put that," and I think, well, if I actually like the taste of what I'm cooking, I don't try and smother it in other things.
Unless it's primula.
Yeah, I mean the idea of primula is that it's in a tube. It's not. Can you see that? So we
can see that.
So we got, this is a new tube of
original with cheese primula.
samphire, fresh samphire,
and fresh primula. So that could be a first on camera.
That's right. That's nice, that is.
That's good, yeah.
We get lucky with this primula. It seems that just about everything that's tried with primula is
Goes with Primula, yeah.
Yeah. Right, so we got a Jersey potato.
Jersey roll. I think being a Jersey roll, you should have done a more fancier shape on, like a volant sort of a shape.
There we go. Let's try what?
Like a swirl or something.
I was thinking of a crayon, but that wasn't so good, was it?
Nice.
All I needed was potatoes. That'd have done me.
Oh, look at that. Lovely.
Oh. This is gorgeous. This is really, really nice.
Fresh air, fresh Primula.
Yep.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good evening, chaps. How are we doing?
We're YouTubing.
Oh, wow. What's your channel?
It's Norfolk and Stealth. We do
Norfolk and Stealth.
stealth camping and day trips.
Wow, you got a bit of crab on there.
Well,
Yeah, that's not from here though.
the
Have you got some Norfolk Samphire?
we
Yeah,
have,
here.
yeah.
I've got a bag with me from here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there plenty of it, or?
It's we go. Where the fuck we went?
Well,
a
it's
fair
sort of
way
followed the
down.
main channel out, and
Yeah.
then
On it took us what 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we went down. That's
think
the
the
way on
cat
that
was
side,
boiling.
and we couldn't find hardly any at the top.
Oh, could you not?
No.
No,
so we
it's
just
further
go
out.
further
Is it a
down.
little bit early for it at the
well,
minute? or-
people have said it was, but there's some there. But it's like normally our butcher has it at South Lynn, but there wasn't any this year. I haven't seen any this year.
I think I've seen a little bit online.
Yeah.
People selling it and that, so I'll have a wander. And anyway, I'll give you a follow. I'll have a look tonight.
Norfolk
Yeah,
and
please.
Stealth.
Yeah, have a look. All
Lovely,
right.
thank you.
Enjoy,
Bye-bye.
enjoy
Meal.
your supper.
Cheers. Hello everybody. We're at the latter part of the meal, and this has turned out to be an absolute fantastic meal.
More of a banquet than a meal.
Yeah. And
So
we've
we
had
Fresh air, fresh crab, fresh samphire, and the Jersey roll potato and salad. In my case, I had salad.
and Primula cheese.
Primula cheese. Yeah.
Lovely on the potatoes. Lovely on everything, really.
The Jersey roll potatoes with a squirt of Primula actually was fantastic. Yeah, I've got to say that. It was really good. No, it's been a very pleasant day. It has. Very good.
It's been a short one, really, isn't it? What time we start? Well, we don't know. Start off
I
at
think about sort of 12:30ish, probably.
yeah. Well worth the effort, weren't it?
It's been a very good day, so hopefully you learned something. Thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, hello, and
Yep. Thank you very much.
thank you very much if you're not new to the channel. So thanks for staying with us. Hello, Stilfers.
Hello.
So we done on the road 4, and we're now off to Kings Lynn to drop me off. And we had a lovely alfresco meal of lobster, crab, potatoes with Primula,
Lovely.
and the samphire, didn't we, and salad.
Yeah.
So which was nice.
That was nice, wasn't it? That was absolutely delicious.
So Jersey Royals and Primula is a thumbs up from
Gorgeous.
Norfolk and Stealth. Yeah, I'd recommend them.
And yeah, so we're now, like the leader says, we're now on our way home. I think we caught a bit of sun, haven't we?
You definitely caught the sun. Definitely.
We've had
We had a good day, a nice day, and yeah.
and the cares. We were going to have we're going to have a sea view, a top sea view from the distance. So we got the table set out, haven't we? We'll start setting the table out and that. Cares are coming along, sniffing away. Ended up licking on the table,
Yeah.
and it was like, okay, we got two choices here. One is either move, or the other choice is
or wrestle
move.
the cows.
Yeah. So it was.
So we had to move. Anyway, we moved over the fence. The cows didn't bother us after that, and we got some footage. So I think we kind of summed up nicely there.
And we found another trig point for the future.
And we found a trig point in Lincolnshire, which is our first one, but we'll tell you about that on the next video.
So that's all good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's about it, really. We're going home now. What's the time now?
It's about 10 to 8, is it?
Yeah, that clock's wrong.
It's nearly
an hour wrong.
nearly 8 o'clock, so we're a little bit behind as usual. But it's still nice. And
What time did you tell the wife you'd be home?
I kind of didn't really tell her, but I was hoping to get home by 7, so we're
You
not
did
too
say
bad.
you wanted to be for 7.
So we're not too bad. Okay, so it's a goodbye from me,
And it's a goodbye from him.
And we'll catch you on the next one.